Keylasia Harris.
The school you go to.
Bowser.
Position in your class.
Combo guard, class of 2025. She's definitely listening to Taylor Swift.
What we doing today?
Catching plays and getting a dub. Every day is a day to catch a play.
Every day is a day to catch a play.
We chilling today.
Okay.
This is another regular game. This is a regular
Big game versus start. What are you listening to as you going into this game? What's your pre-game song?
I'm not listening to nothing.
Nothing?
What have you been listening to this whole time? Because your headphones been on this whole time.
I was listening to Southside by Lil Baby.
Okay. What you listening to?
Probably listening to Let It Burn.
What is it called?
Usher, Let It Burn?
With my... No. It's called... No, hold on.
We gonna get copyrighted if we play it. Put it on.
I'm finna play it.
Don't play Touch Them Other Hitters.
Yes, this is why we've been listening to. This is our motivation.
Yeah.
Yes, but the bad version.
What you listening to going into this game?
She's definitely listening to Taylor Swift.
Walk me through the preparation, Coach Blackman, what she's telling you guys going into this game.
Our defense is definitely going to help us win the game. Our intensity, really just not letting them control our pace, sticking to our game plan and playing our own pace.
I hear y'all got a teammate that might be hitting her 1,000-point today.
Yeah, where's she at? Where's Sakaya?
What's your emotions going in?
We're excited for her.
That's good. All right, well, what we doing today?
Catching plays and getting a dub. In that game, we were all excited to play. You know, adrenaline was running. Emotions were high. This tension was high. My transition from first half to second half, like everybody knows, I'd had 0 points at halftime. And the first half, I'm like, dang, you just rushing. Like, a lot of the 1 dribble pull-up, 2 dribble pull-ups is a shot that I practice every single day. That's a shot that, you know, me and my dad went back and looked at my game and like, okay, this is a shot that you need to master. Because before, I always shot the floater. And then when you get to high school and the college levels, when you get too deep, they call it out of charge. So I'm starting to shoot the 1 dribble pull-up, and that's like a shot that I mastered. And I'm like, the first half of that game, I'm like, I'm literally not even touching the rim on this shot. Like, I'm bricking this shot all over the place. And I'm like, that is not even, like, I told myself, like, what are you doing? Like, that's not even your game. Like, I'm speeding, going 1,000 miles per hour. And that's not even how I play. Like, there can be somebody that's guarding me full court the whole entire game. Like, and I'm just walking the ball up the court. Like, I'm usually fine. But like I said, the emotions and the tension and the adrenaline from that game, I started off playing super, super fast, which played into their game plan of what they wanted me to do. So, just the way that I just kept pushing and stuff like that. We just talk about like how a lot of times, like, dang, if back then you would have probably crumbled, or I would have been in my head, wouldn't have been able to carry on with that game for the sake of our team. So we definitely look at stuff like that, just like the transition in the game and then my growth as a player in general.
Student athletes are unique and so are their sports injuries nationwide.
At halftime, I'm just sitting in the locker room like, who really wants to guard me full court the whole entire game? And I'm like, okay, so now I'm just like, I'm finding my rhythm, you know, I'm going out there, getting to the basket the whole time, you know, like, I can do this stuff when I'm just doing me. But when I'm speeding myself up, playing into what their game plan is, then they can hold me to 0 points a whole entire half, which doesn't do any good for our team. So I'm like, let me just slow down and just do what I do. So then the second half, it started coming to me, and I was getting those clutch buckets, you know, that we needed. that transition for me, going from having no points at halftime, going a whole half without scoring until the second half, I had to finish with 13, I think. So definitely just like learning myself as a player, slowing down. I definitely try to go back like every single game. I always watch the full game, but I always try to like pinpoint some stuff like, dang, like this was, you know, better than me doing that or doing this. Or so I definitely study myself as a player like a whole lot. That whole entire game, you know, we were going back and forth. At times we were up, times they were up. So it was just like, I'm just constantly telling myself like, you know, this is still our game. Like, we're fine. It's just, I just have to get out of my head. And then the people that I have around me, you know, they're always like, you know, making sure I'm good and stuff like that. So that's definitely like a thing, you know, like I'm not the only one on the team. I got my teammates around me. So it's like, even if I'm not going to do it for myself, I'll do it for them, because I know that, you know, they care about the win just as much as I do. And if I'm in my head, I know that they'll be in their heads, the coaches. So it's a domino effect on everybody. So sometimes I just tell myself, if you're not going to do it for you, do it for them.
We definitely should have got him. You know, there was a few things, small details that, you know, we didn't get to execute for our team. I think both teams, we both fought hard. It's a big game. You know, my teammates depend on me to do a lot of stuff. So I had to, you know, find a way to get it done. You know, my teammates and my whole entire team depend on me. So, you know, there's ways that I've been face guarded before plenty of times. So I had to find ways to get around that to help my team. So we knew we were going to have to come out banging. They were going to bang. You know, it's a big game, intense environment. So I think it was definitely great. Like I said, we're going to see them again in the City League. We're going to work on those small things that we went on, or that we didn't do, we didn't execute. And it's going to be a battle again. Yeah, we both fought hard. You know, one team had to lose. Unfortunately, we lost. But we'll see them again in the City League. So I'm not mad about it. Thank you.
We catching plays. Let's go.